Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time, uncovering the secrets and stories that have shaped our world. Today, we delve into the fascinating tale of the rise and fall of the Ottoman Empire, a saga that spans centuries, continents, and cultures. As we set out to explore this epic narrative, let us begin at the beginning, in the 13th century, when the seeds of the Ottoman Empire were sown in the fertile soil of Anatolia. In the year 1299, a Turkish tribal leader named Osman Bey, founder of the Ottoman dynasty, established his tribe in the northwestern region of Anatolia, near the town of Soğuk. This strategic location allowed the Ottomans to control the trade routes between Europe and Asia, setting the stage for their future expansion. As we imagine the rolling hills, dense forests, and winding rivers of this region, we can sense the opportunities and challenges that lay before Osman Bey and his people. Osman Bey's early successes were largely due to his military prowess and his ability to forge alliances with neighboring tribes. He was also influenced by the mysticism of Sheikh Edebali, a Sufi leader who advised him on matters of state and spirituality. The Sheikh's emphasis on the importance of justice, compassion, and righteousness helped shape the Ottoman vision of a just and prosperous society. As we explore the ruins of the early Ottoman settlements, we find evidence of this spiritual legacy in the form of intricately designed mosques, madrasas, and other religious institutions that dotted the landscape. One of Osman Bey's most trusted allies was Turgut Alp, a legendary warrior and statesman who played a crucial role in shaping the early Ottoman state. Turgut Alp's military campaigns against the Byzantines and his diplomatic efforts to forge alliances with neighboring tribes helped secure the Ottomans' position in the region. As we follow Turgut Alp's journey through the treacherous mountain passes and fertile valleys of Anatolia, we witness the emergence of a skilled leader who would help lay the foundations for the Ottoman Empire's future greatness. The early 14th century saw the Ottomans continue their expansion under the leadership of Orhan Bey, Osman's son and successor Dartai. Orhan Bey conquered key cities such as Nicaea and Nicomedia, which not only expanded Ottoman territory, but also brought significant economic and cultural benefits. The Ottomans gained control over important trade routes, absorbed the knowledge and expertise of the conquered populations, and began to develop their own administrative systems. As we explore the historical context of the Ottoman Empire's emergence, we must consider the decline of the Byzantine Empire, which had long dominated the region. The Byzantines' weaknesses created an opportunity for the Ottomans to expand, and Osman Bey and his successors were quick to seize it. We also see the influence of the Mongol invasions, which had disrupted trade and politics in the region, creating a power vacuum that the Ottomans would eventually fill. As we conclude our examination of the earliest history of the Ottoman Empire, we find ourselves poised on the threshold of a new era, one marked by unprecedented growth, conquest, and transformation. The stage is set for the emergence of a mighty empire, one that would leave an indelible mark on the course of human history. With the foundations laid, the Ottomans are now ready to embark on a path of rapid expansion, driven by their military prowess, administrative acumen, and spiritual vision. And so, dear listeners, let us proceed to the next chapter in our narrative, as we witness the Ottoman Empire's ascent to greatness and explore the pivotal events that would come to define its storied legacy. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we continue our journey through the fascinating tale of the rise and fall of the Ottoman Empire. As we enter the 14th century, we find the Ottomans under the leadership of Orhan Bey, Osman's son and successor, who would play a crucial role in shaping the empire's future. Orhan Bey's conquests of key cities such as Nicaea and Nicomedia not only expanded Ottoman territory, but also brought significant economic and cultural benefits. The Ottomans gained control over important trade routes, absorbed the knowledge and expertise of the conquered populations, and began to develop their own administrative systems. One of the most significant events of this period was the conquest of Gallipoli in 1354, which gave the Ottomans a strategic foothold on the European continent. This marked the beginning of Ottoman expansion into Europe, as they began to challenge the Byzantine Empire's control over the region. The Ottomans' military campaigns were characterized by their speed, maneuverability, and adaptability, allowing them to outmaneuver their opponents and achieve decisive victories. The 14th century also saw the rise of Sultan Murad I, who would become one of the most influential leaders in Ottoman history. Murad I implemented a series of reforms that transformed the Ottoman state into a more centralized and efficient administration. He established the Janissary Corps, an elite infantry force composed of Christian boys taken from their families and trained as soldiers, which would become the backbone of the Ottoman army. The Janissaries were known for their discipline, loyalty, and bravery, and played a crucial role in the Ottomans' military successes. As we explore the historical context of this period, we must consider the impact of the Black Death, which had ravaged Europe and Asia in the 14th century. The pandemic created a significant labor shortage, leading to increased social mobility and changes in the feudal system. The Ottomans were able to capitalize on these changes, attracting skilled craftsmen, merchants, and soldiers from across the region to their territories. The Ottoman Empire's cultural achievements during this period are also noteworthy. The city of Bursa, which became the Ottoman capital in 1326, emerged as a center of learning, art, and architecture. The Ottomans developed a unique blend of Islamic, Byzantine, and Persian architectural styles, which would become a hallmark of their buildings. The Yeşil Tuğreb, or Green Tomb, built for Sultan Mehmed I in Bursa, is a stunning example of this style, with its intricate tilework, calligraphy, and ornate decorations. As we witness the Ottoman Empire's ascent to greatness, we are struck by the sheer scale and complexity of their achievements. From their military conquests to their administrative reforms, from their cultural accomplishments to their economic successes, the Ottomans were a force to be reckoned with. But for now, let us marvel at the wonders of the Ottoman Empire's golden age, a period of unparalleled prosperity, creativity, and innovation. As we conclude this segment, we find ourselves poised on the threshold of a new era, one marked by conflict, transformation, and ultimately, decline. The stage is set for the final act in our narrative, as we explore the lasting legacy of the Ottoman Empire and its impact on the modern world. Join us next time on History with Herodotus, as we delve into the fascinating story of the Ottoman Empire's decline and aftermath. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we continue our journey through the fascinating tale of the rise and fall of the Ottoman Empire. As we enter the 19th century, we find the Ottoman Empire facing significant challenges, both internally and externally. The Industrial Revolution had transformed the economies of European powers, leaving the Ottomans behind. The empire's traditional industries, such as textiles and ceramics, were unable to compete with the mass-produced goods of European factories. The Ottoman economy was further weakened by a series of costly wars with Russia and Egypt, which drained the treasury and led to a significant increase in foreign debt. One of the most significant events of this period was the Tanzimat reforms, implemented by Sultan Abdülmecid I in 1839. These reforms aimed to modernize the Ottoman state, introducing measures such as equality before the law, freedom of speech, and the establishment of a modern education system. However, the reforms were met with resistance from conservative elements within the empire, who saw them as a threat to traditional Islamic values. The Ottoman Empire's decline was also marked by the rise of nationalist movements within its territories. The Balkan Wars of 1912 to 1913 saw the Ottomans lose significant territory in the region, as countries such as Bulgaria, Greece, and Serbia gained independence. The Arab Revolt of 1916, led by Sharif Hussein of Mecca, further weakened Ottoman control over the Middle East. The final blow to the Ottoman Empire came with World War I, in which the Ottomans allied themselves with the Central Powers. The war saw the empire suffer significant losses, including the loss of its capital, Istanbul, to the Allied powers in 1922. The subsequent Treaty of Sèvres led to the partitioning of the Ottoman Empire, with modern-day Turkey emerging as a republic under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. As we reflect on the legacy of the Ottoman Empire, we are struck by the sheer scale and complexity of their achievements. From their military conquests to their administrative reforms, from their cultural accomplishments to their economic successes, the Ottomans left an indelible mark on world history. The modern nation-states of Turkey, Greece, Bulgaria, and many others owe a debt to the Ottoman Empire, which shaped their languages, cultures, and identities. In conclusion, the story of the Ottoman Empire's decline and aftermath serves as a reminder of the transience of power and the importance of adapting to changing circumstances. As we look to the modern world, we see the legacy of the Ottomans in the vibrant cities of Istanbul and Ankara, in the stunning architecture of mosques and palaces, and in the rich cultural heritage of the region. Join us next time on History with Herodotus, as we explore new stories and new civilizations. But for now, let us bid farewell to the Ottoman Empire, a true giant of world history. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.